Welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, today is episode 74 of Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush, and yes, it could be the last episode of all time. So here's the deal. All I have left to do is walls. You guys, I can't provide you with anything more entertaining than me grinding walls for the next 100 and something walls. So I'm going to let you guys decide, is this the last episode of Gem Fix Farm Max That Rush? If we get 5,000 likes on this video, then I will continue this series. If we don't hit 5,000 likes on the video, then I'm going to stop until I finish the walls. We'll just basically skip over everything else and go all the way to the end. The next episode won't be until I'm basically fully maxed out. So it's up to you guys if you want to leave that like on the video, if you want to see more episodes of this specific series before I max out all of the walls, then please do hit that like button gently. Don't break it, just gently depress the like button, and there you go. Otherwise, the series will continue, but it will be on Facebook. So Facebook Gaming, fb.gg/realgaladongaming is where I will continue to grind the walls. I just won't make the episodes here on YouTube unless you guys say you want it. Because the last thing I ever want to have happen is for me to be putting out boring content. Oh, and speaking of boring, don't forget a Peter $17 face reveal is coming at 2 million subscribers. So watch as we creep that way slowly. Remember, YouTube doesn't show except for every time I gain 10,000 subs. The sub numbers change these days. Otherwise, it looks like I'm staying the same. But I promise you, we are growing, and you can help if you subscribe to the channel. And again, don't forget to hit the like button if you guys want to see more of this series. Again, 5,000 likes is going to be the cutoff point. If we don't hit it, this is the last episode of Gem Fix Farm Max That Rush. And we'll also never see me crack $5,000. We're not quite there. We're still just a hair under 5 grand. And personally, ideally, I would finish the entire series fully maxed out Town Hall 12 at like exactly $5,000 spent, or maybe just $49.99.95 or something like that. It would be really cool, but we'll see. So I'm trying to control myself, and obviously we're not gemming elixir and gold. We're just trying to pick up the really good value packages, and we don't need anything except resources anymore. And well, okay, maybe training potions. Training potions would help out a little bit. So yes, again, this is one of the many attacks that I've done over the last few days, and we are trying to kind of compress things here. So the episode you're seeing today combines several days of farming and several sections of walls going up. This is just one attack that we showed because, again, this is still probably my favorite attack. There's lots of other cool attacks out there right now, obviously, as the meta shifts through the seasonal update and things like that. But I still just love going back to tried and true Queen Charge Hog Rider, and it doesn't hurt when you pick up like close to 2 million in loot, including the league bonus. This is the base I'm running right now. If you remember, this is the Shasso's base that historically did really well early on in the World Championship qualifiers. It still seems to do okay against amateur attackers, but obviously really good attackers have completely figured this base out and deduced how to wreck it. Oh, hey, speaking of spending gems, it's 1,500 gems for a Rune of Elixir. You know, we've got a lot of gems because I think it was last episode we bought 14,000. So let's go ahead and make the investment just this time. Okay, just this once. And okay, maybe one more time after this. But 1,500 gems for a Rune of Elixir, that's what, 3 walls? So 500 gems for a wall? Oh man, okay, that doesn't sound like a bargain at that point. Okay, so this is the army that I'm using most of the time. This is, of course, the Dark Side army. As you can see, it costs a lot of Dark Elixir and not much else. And of course, I am in Tribe Gaming, and I'm donating to myself with my other main account. Yeah, so I'm like the donation king, both on my main account for myself and to everybody else in Tribe. So there we go, donating to myself, and then back out again in like Titan 1, finding, oh my gosh, so much loot, you guys, the crazy loot up here. Obviously, almost every base is hard. You're not seeing dead bases, I'm not seeing rushed bases. If you're up in Titan 1, 2, 3, you're probably carrying a pretty significant weight as far as how strong your heroes are and how well upgraded you are. So I'm not finding gimme bases, which is definitely something we found on the Gem That Rush series. But you know what? Again, I feel like this is helping me get better at the game in general, becoming a slightly better attacker time after time after time by doing hundreds and hundreds of these attacks. And literally, it is hundreds. I mean, it's a lot of attacks, and we're gemming through the armies and the troop requests and the heroes, waking them back up. So that's one of the reasons I feel I need to slow down just a little bit, because when I do that, I can burn through like 1,000 gems a day, and that's what, $100 every 2 weeks, and that puts us over $5,000 pretty quickly if I don't kind of reel myself in. But again, you guys can stop me from reeling myself in with a easy, quick, gentle depression of the like button. Make the like button happy, depress it. I just made that up. I'm going to use that. All right, copyright Galadon 2019. Make the like button happy, depress it. Okay, so let's do that gently. Make sure that you do that, and we'll see if we can get over 5,000 likes. Again, I'm letting you guys decide. This has kind of been a tradition on my channel. All along, I've been letting the viewers decide what content they want to see and doing my best to read the comments and see what you guys are saying, what the feedback you're giving is, and then altering the content on the channel accordingly. And it's funny because I actually can remember back to the day of when I was closing in on 100,000 subscribers, and I remember people saying, I can't believe, Galadon, you still read the comments now at almost 100,000 subs. And I was like, I'll always read the comments. And for a while, I read every comment. I'll admit that at this point, I can't read every comment, but I do make an effort. Thanks to the way that YouTube displays it on my channel, I can look at all comments across all videos recently. So I don't see every single comment, but I do scroll through very frequently, and I try to at least skim through every single comment I can, at least once or twice a day. And if I don't get to your comment, if I can't like it, I apologize. But specifically on this video, I think I'll do my best to try to like your comment if you say that you left a like on the video. Of course, if that results in 5,000 comments saying I left a like on the video, then that could make a lot of work for me, but that's okay. It will show that you guys want to see the series continue. So again, at the risk of repeating myself, make the like button happy, depress it. Okay. That is a Galadon thing. Okay. Anyway, so this was another, Dark Side army, and this was just kind of showing, did you see the amount of loot, by the way, at the beginning of this raid? Okay, this was one of those, like, oh man, I wish I had brought a better army. I wish I had brought Queen Charge Hog Rider or P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Instead, I brought the kind of lazy spam style army of Dark Side, just going to spend the Dark Elixir, and I ran across one of the biggest loot bases I had ever seen. And yeah, I left about 500,000 in loot on the battlefield, but took home over 2 million with the Titan 1 League bonus, so that felt pretty good. So again, let's go ahead and show one more attack here, and I'm gonna let this episode roll out a little bit and give you guys a chance to head on over and hit that like button. Wait. Depress the like button. And yes, so let's see here. Okay, Dark Side Army one more time. This is one of the hardest type bases for me to get to. These stinking ring bases. Even though Queen Charge Hog Rider can kind of create a funnel that kind of opens up the area to send the hogs in, and then the hogs will path straight to the core. Here you've got that space, 2 spaces between those 2 layers of walls, but with that earthquake opening such a wide swath, and then in goes the wall wrecker right there, all the way to the clan castle. It just almost always works out for some reason. Then this was insurance. You see the second set of 4 earthquakes right there. As the bowlers round the corner, I'm like, hey, does anybody want to come in? Anybody want to join the party in the core? Archer Queen, maybe a couple bowlers, anybody at all. In the meantime, the wall wrecker has got all the way to the town hall. And of course, the P.E.K.K.A. gets right there, goes directly to work on the town hall. So that feels pretty good. And then the epic timing of the ice golem freezing, keeping the P.E.K.K.A. alive just that much longer, and the fearsome twosome, the dynamic duo, the ice golem and the P.E.K.K.A. take down the town hall single-handedly. I was shocked right there, really, honestly, with all the firepower and the Archer Queen that was in the core. To see those 2 units get through the town hall was pretty sweet. And again, you know, I say this every single time I'm raiding like this, especially during live streams. I honestly don't care that much about the town hall. Yes, it's a storage, but there's like, 10 storages total out there on the battlefield? So it doesn't matter that much. We don't care about stars. In fact, I'm actually trying to carefully not hit 5,000 trophies. I don't want to accidentally end up in Legend League. So it's attacks like this where I don't quite clean it out all the way that I'm okay with, as long as I get most of the loot. And in this case, we came super close. We left less than 70,000 in loot, maybe less than 60,000 if I get my math correct. So yeah, another 2 million loot raid. And now Now it is time to upgrade some walls. So I've been going back and forth between upgrading the walls while the base is up and upgrading the walls while the base is set to the progress base. And what it's been doing is kind of screwing up the way the walls are arranged. But if that was bothering you guys, I will go ahead and take care of that. Let's upgrade that one solo piece that was sticking out by itself. And then we've got what? We can do a total of, I think it was 6 walls here. Wait, I've got the rune. Okay, yeah, we got the rune of elixir. So we can do a few more right here and working our way up closer towards, I think we're around the halfway point right here. We're getting close to halfway level 12, halfway level 13. And again, so it's up to you guys. Do you want to see me continue to raid? I promise I will use different armies. You'll get to see some epic wins, some massive loot, upgrading walls over and over again. Again, all you have to do is gently depress the like button, and that will tell me if 5,000 of you do it, then that, yep, you guys want to see me grind. And we'll go back to the grind, and we'll switch the armies up, just like we're doing right here. This guy's got 1.5 million. This is holy loot right here, and we've brought P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Of course, I'm showing this at 2 times speed, so we'll get through it a little bit more quickly, but P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, I've found, of course, like you said, like we've said many, many times before, works well in farming, not quite as well in Legend League and in Clan War, simply because you don't see that many bases with all single target infernos. And when you see that, man, if you brought bat spells, you are absolutely going to start drooling, or maybe the dog, but, well, one of us will start drooling. Actually, if you come to a live stream, often we'll both be drooling at the same time. Do you like dogs? Come to a live stream. I've got awesome. My dog hangs out in pretty much every single stream. All right. So, and hey, if you like dogs, hit the like button on the video. That's right. Gently depress that like button and make the dogs happy, and the like button too. Okay. Where I don't know even why I went down that rabbit hole there, but let's go. The rest of this raid is obvious because again, single target infernos, and this was funny just because we had left the Eagle artillery up until virtually the last building, and despite that shelling that it sent repeatedly as we get through it, there it is, the last building to go down is the Eagle artillery, and we pick up another 2 million loot raid. Gotta tell you, I am loving Titan 1. The 600k loot bonus makes it. How did a boulder get stuck in my walls? All right, so here you can see where we have the walls that are kind of peppered in with the other unupgraded walls, and that's because we started to, and I think in future episodes I'll actually switch over to exclusively upgrading walls from the actual base rather than this way, because it makes sense to a point. But now that we're getting to the point where we just have one level to go, why not use the real base we're using, and then we can specifically pick which sections of the base we want to upgrade, and that is definitely something I will talk about in a future episode. If there's a future episode, again, it's up to you guys, 5,000 likes for future episodes of this series before we completely max out. Okay, did you see the holy loot on this one? That's right, 2 million in loot, and luckily for Galadon, I brought the Queen Charge Hog Rider, and this was kind of an interesting base. The funneling did not fail, which was epic, and then the Archer Queen, check her out. Do I have nerves of steel? I'm telling you, this is something I see the tribe guys do every time. They get that queen health down to like 5-10% and they don't hit the ability. And that was about as close as I can come without passing out from the pressure right there. Now, as soon as the Archer Queen rolled in, I knew I was in trouble, but I was ready with the rage spell. And of course, the Archer Queen goes down. Now, unfortunately, yes, that air defense does start to work on, well, okay, 2 air defenses, fine. Work on and take down the healers. So we send in the Slammer. We didn't need the Wall Wrecker here, and so that was kind of an on-the-fly transition because we realized the Archer Queen was going to path all the way into the core right here by herself, and I wasn't counting on the Archer Queen this time to necessarily take out the Town Hall. And in fact, the Archer Queen got to 4 of the 5 critical things you have to worry about with Hog Riders: the King, the Queen, the CC, and the Eagle. The only thing she hadn't taken down yet was the Town Hall, and then, shockingly, surprisingly, she busts through a wall and does. She goes right after the Town Hall. The Hog Riders are coming in anyway, and she does like 80% damage on the Town Hall. The Earthquake woke it up. The Hog Riders get in with the Warden in behind. The King is back there somewhere, I don't even know, and things are just rolling. I mean, I could tell just about by this point in the raid that we were going to pick up the 3-star. I had one more heal spell, tons of Hog Riders. You'll notice the King is still there. We've got an Ice Golem that's kind of getting out in front, so hopefully he'll freeze up, and we've got plenty of time. So there's the last freeze on this big group of Teslas and the last piece of Wizard Tower splash damage. Of course, we have to deal with a mortar, and there's a bomb tower up there ahead, but the Hog Riders looking good, feeling healthy right here, feeling good. Wizards in behind at the bottom of the screen, cleaning up, and they're finally, okay, that was kind of, sort of, semi-useless. The Ice Golem does go down and freeze 1 Tesla. But yeah, this was a fun raid, and again, these are the most rewarding. It is so much fun to get in there with Queen Charge Hog Rider and annihilate bases, and then, check it out, 90k in loot left to grab. We already have over 1.8 million on our side, and it's just that one last elixir storage right here as we take it down, 99%, and now, well, do we 99 Mercy, or would that be too tough for you to watch? All right, we'll go ahead and we'll 3-star this base because sometimes people in the comments get a little bit upset when I leave a base with a building up. All right, so it felt good. Again, another well over 2 million, and now it's again another day of farming, another day to check out the daily deals. And okay, I'll try to control myself in the future. We're down to like 5,000 gems at this point, but you know, it's wall rings, man. It's wall rings. Gotta get those wall rings. Okay, so we've got enough for about 5 more walls, plus the wall rings for 2 more in addition to that. And remember, you guys, this is your chance. This is your opportunity to control my channel, all right? To decide, do you want to see more episodes like this before I get maxed out? Or do you want to wait? You want me to go away and do something else until we are at the end of the road and we have our last walls being upgraded? Again, you guys control simply with the like button. Depress that like button, make it happy, 5,000 likes, and we will continue this series, and we won't skip to the end. Now, skipping to the end doesn't mean I'll gem it. I just will continue to grind away, and you guys won't see the episodes. So again, it's up to you, but I appreciate you guys being here, especially, hey, look, it's like 16 minutes into this episode, and you're still here? That's impressive. So if you're still here, let me know if you're one of those people. True Galafam, I watch every episode to the end, okay? Let me know. That means you blizzle fristed the episode, of course, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish up and get to the status report for today. For total amount spent, again, we're trying to stay under 5,000. No money spent today, so it means we remain at 4878.30. And then for gems used today, a lot, 7,266, over $50 worth of gems. 4 more hours puts us at 208. Next goals, it's up to you. 5,000 likes or bust. You guys let me know what you want to see or what you don't want to see. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Once again, you're the true hashtag Galafam. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, be kind to animals, be easy on the planet, and of course, I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Depress the like button. Galadon! I can't tell if my like button is happy or not.